Anyway, good morning. This is my just wake up face in the morning, so excuse it. I'm just getting over some frustration that happened yesterday, where the sales assistant dropped the box on my toe. You know the little toe, the pinky toe, the toe that hurts if anybody brushed past it? And he was so feisty. And you know what? I wanted to take out my samurai sword and chop his head off. But I didn't. I managed it. I'm here today. I had to face my demon emotion yesterday. Anger. I felt it boil in me. Haven't felt it in a long time. And I thought I would vlog on this because I'm human. We all go through negative, unhealthy emotions. Basically, I was in the co-op and sales assistant dropped a box on my toe. Bad attitude. He knew what he did, and I found myself feeling quite frustrated and angry. And anger is all about somebody breaking a personal rule or a threat to your self-esteem, or like me breaking my own moral code. And I was actually in a really nice mood. I'd finished work and I enjoy what I do, so I was on a nice vibe, riding quite high, and I was getting my snack to get on to the train to go home. And it was in the evening. It's quite late because I finished quite late, and this guy was really rude, and I thought to myself, I'm going to ignore it. I don't want him to penetrate my good vibe. And as I walked over to the till to pay for my goods, I felt the surge just boiling. And I thought, oh no, the Desiree angry demon is about to come out. And I'm not going to be able to stop her. And I just really calmly spoke to the sales assistant, and I didn't know which guy it was. And then one came over and his attitude was so bad that I still couldn't stop. The anger was really coming out of me. Then the one who did it, he looked in my face and he knew. When you look at someone and you know. And he looked at me and I thought to myself, I know you know. Then he got a bit rude and I thought, oh dear, I don't know what I'm going to do to myself to stop myself from behaving in a way that I don't want to behave. So I took a deep breath, and then the manager came over, and then this guy got a bit feisty, and then all I could hear in my head, I couldn't see what was happening. It was like this red mist. And it like fogged me, and I knew I wasn't seeing straight, and I knew in my head I was thinking, I'm right, you're wrong, you're breaking a rule, you're trying to take the piss out of me, I don't like what you're doing, I want to get you. And all of this was alarm bells, and it signified one thing. It signified that I was experiencing unhealthy anger, because I saw what he did as malicious intent. I saw me plotting revenge. I saw me feeling so angry towards him and not listening. I couldn't, and his attitude, everything about him was so rude. And I have a rule. You mustn't be rude. You must be nice and courteous. That's a rule that I have, and I've realised that I have that rule. And nobody has to follow it. Just because it's my rule doesn't mean it has to be followed. It's just my rule. And I can feel negative emotion, I can feel anger, and I can follow the proper channels to, execute my thoughts and my feelings. But ultimately, I'm a human being, and I can feel anger. Just because I'm a therapist doesn't mean I'm exempt from feeling negative emotions. I can feel it. And I felt it. As I walked out of the shop and I went to the station, I didn't turn on my headphones. I didn't try to ignore the feeling that I was feeling. I just experienced it and allowed it to wash over me, because it's a human emotion and I'm not exempt from human emotion. And I got to the station, I sat on the train, I scribed an email. I was quite planned and thought out, and by the time I got home, I had dispersed most of the frustration and the anger, and I'd sat down and had a shower and had a think about it, got it out of my system. And as I woke up this morning, I think back, oh wow, I was triggered into my old emotional demon, anger. And it was okay. I tolerated it. It was not the end of the world. And the guy in the shop is not a bad person. His behaviour wasn't nice, but he's not a bad person. And I got through it. And it's okay. And I thought I'd vlog as soon as I thought those emotions were, going past and going through me. I thought I'd record this. Thank you for watching.